What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hey yo,
What
I like the energy already. I like the energy already, man.
it do, everybody? This is another episode of the Real Ones Gaming Podcast. It's our 51st episode.
Woo woo!
Um,
Balling out of control.
yes, we finally made it over the hump of 50, and we're going with full steam ahead.
Maya. Where's my spray bottle?
So this episode, I'm gonna have to watch what I say because Maya and Pinky have been gunning for me the last couple episodes,
Yes.
watching everything to make fun of me. So I'm gonna be watching every single word, just like this. Bonus points to anybody who knows where that came from. Um, all right, so we got a special guest, of course. Y'all know him. One of the biggest streamers on Twitch, a wrestling guru, gaming god, as they say. It's Pushplay the DJ.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I appreciate the accolades, even though I don't think most of this will be true. But I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna take the flowers. I'm gonna water them, and I'm gonna let them grow.
I know that's
But
right.
but appreciate y'all having me. Like they said, I'm Pushplay the DJ. I guess you could say wrestling guru. That's a nice touch to it. Um, Well, yeah, wrestling guru, wrestling commentator, variety streamer here on Twitch. Been doing it for actually, it'll be 2 years on the 18th of December.
Got
Consistently.
birthday coming up. Okay.
So yeah, that's crazy. Time flies.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
but I mean, been watching wrestling, been gaming since I was a child, and just happy to kick it with y'all today.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Come on, be with us.
You know, I
I'm
do my
trying to
best
come
not
up
to
with
act too
some
much of
new
a fool
intro
though.
music or intro songs today.
Yes, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do amazing things. And for those that are new to the podcast, let us introduce ourselves. Coming up first, she is the queen of Detroit. Out here in her fur coats.
Oh, remember, I have to earn my title as queen, which I think I have, but go off.
No, that's okay. Well, we already see the crown. She's walking around in her fur coats on the red carpet scene, playing with celebrities. On the cover of Ebony magazine. Did those still come out?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, just make sure. I think she was out there swimming in the pool with President Barack Obama and Mrs. Michelle Obama.
Every time.
Her and Oprah are best friends. You know.
Would you say me and Oprah?
Yep. It's Miss Pinky 313.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hold
And
on.
he catches me every time when he does it.
Tig said, "Full blood queen, give a fuck about a peasant."
Period. Okay? Period. But hey, friends. Hi, friends. Yes, we have made it through a week. I hope you guys were safe and you're blessed. I know it's super weird to have this, this day. I call it Family Day. Happy Family Day, everybody. Hope you guys had full bellies. Like I said, I know it's a little weird, because of COVID and everything, and trying to, be there with your loved ones and stuff. But I hope you did it safely. I hope everybody was blessed as well, But yeah, guys, you catch me here on Twitch every day, Monday through Friday, on my channel. And as well as my social media, you can catch me there, Instagram, 313 Queen Pinky, Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 play _ and also on YouTube 313 Miss Pinky.
Okay.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
That's a hell of a way to end it.
You got to.
You got to,
Hey,
real.
yeah,
Sanitize,
that was the mama coming out of me. Wash your hands.
Bathe in that sanitizing.
Please. Bleach,
Right.
Preferably. But then, sanitizer will do.
But just don't drink it.
Yeah,
Don't drink
don't
the
drink
Right.
it. Don't drink it.
Don't
drink
do
the
that. Right.
That does not cure corona. I don't care
brain.
what that president said.
Right.
All right, next up, we have, she's out here lifelining her ass off.
Mhm.
Shooting left, playing with celebrities too.
Mhm.
And you know, she's got all the jellyfishes just out there.
Jellyfishes.
It's Maya 97.
Hi peeps. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Make sure you have that 64 ounce of hand sanitizer. Y'all know this, okay? Please wear your mask. Don't be touching nobody. Make sure you have your Clorox wipes on your hand. Wipe down them carts. Wherever you at, just wipe it down. All right? Okay. So, you guys can find me here on Twitch at Maya_97. I'm also on the tweets. Yes. You can find me there at Maya with 2 A's _97. You'll also see me every Wednesday on the stream team. Yes. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Very nice.
Woo
Okay.
woo.
And for the new people,
Yep. Go ahead and get it together.
I haven't done this in a while, so
I know.
it's Greensp, your lovable majestic panda, because I'm a goddamn snack, Mr. Little Debbie Snack Man. We in here like swimwear, real panda stand up, all haters sit down. What it do, buckaroos?
I wish you couldn't see my face when I did
Bars.
that. Like, right.
Bars. Okay.
Like I was doing the movements for you and everything like that. I wish you could have seen it. Yes.
Tig said green, go away. Yes, you can catch me out on Twitch, Twitch TV _ /GreenSP _. You can also check me out on Twitter and Instagram, GreenSP _R1G, because I rep that real ones all day. The only thing I've been working on is I got a video coming out today that's kind of a serious one. For those that came to the stream yesterday, you already know what it is, because you've seen it. But I got a video coming out that's more of a serious tone than I usually do. And then I also got a Skater XL video coming out. I love to do the montages, and what I've noticed, the last montages that I've done, every time I do another one, I notice I'm getting better and better and better.
That's supposed to be.
Like Pinky, Maya, and a lot of y'all know, I said in the beginning I wanted Skate 4 to come out because I missed that kind of making cool videos and stuff like that. And when Skater XL came out, I was like, well, since this is the only one I can get, I'm gonna make sure that I'm good at it. So I've been like, training myself to get better and better at the game, and so now, I'm ready for the montages to, be better and better too. So I've been noticing my skills. So that's coming out. Other than that, we just doing this stuff, just podcasting, building the brand, building the community and stuff like that.
Building a network to build a net worth. I like that.
That pod.
Signing contracts left and right.
Yeah.
A little razzle dazzle, if you will.
Other than that, that's it. We can get into some stuff. Y'all know what it is. We like free stuff. Y'all like free stuff. I don't know who doesn't like free stuff.
Like
It's free. It's
Free 99.
Yes. If it's free,
Give me
it's
all the
for me.
samples.
So, for some reason, Twitch doesn't want to tell us what's going to be free next month. even though next
They
month
see
is
the
literally in 2
surprise.
days. Yeah. It's in 2 months and they still don't want us to know, but Maya, tell them what they can still get for the next 2 days.
Alright, peeps. So what y'all can get is A Knight's Quest, Victor Braun, Smoke and Sacrifice, Arion Legacy of the Corey Odin, and Letha's Path of Progress.
Yeah. You can get
Y'all
all
interested?
those for free.
Yes. If y'all interested in any of these games, scoop them now. You don't have 48 hours, maybe a little less, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Scoop, scoop, scoop.
right. You better scoop like you the ice cream man.
That
Well,
timeline sounds faster than like when Daisy may be coming with the turnips on Animal Crossing. You gotta be up at this time to get these games, or you just gonna lose it. Then you gotta wait.
Yeah.
see, what I do is normally at the beginning of the month, I'll just go into all of the platforms and I'll just put them all in the library. I might not download them, but at least they're in my library. They belong to me
Right.
now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way
That's
to do it.
what I do as well.
Hey. Well, that should change December 1st. But then again, it's Amazon, so
Who knows?
yeah.
Right.
All right. So for PlayStation, PlayStation decided to switch it up just a tad bit. Now that we have PS5, it's a new system. So what you can get on the PS5 and PS4 is Worms Rumble. I'm not familiar with it. I don't think I've ever played it. But you can get it for both PS4 and PS5 starting Tuesday, which is the 1st, I believe. Is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So right at the beginning, you get it. You can also get, I think these are just for PS4. You can get Rocket Arena. Who's excited for that one? No?
Yay!
Rocket Arena was pretty cool from what I've seen. I played a little bit of it. I mean, probably could be something I can get back into.
I think I have
was
it.
the first game I played on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
I
my
have
first
it.
game.
No, this is the new one. This is the one from
Oh, the new
Ubisoft that we watched at what was it? Ubisoft Forward? The first one, not the second one. It's kind of like a Fortnite-ish rocket shooting Fortnite version, but it's on the smaller maps per se.
Right. Yeah.
The art design is very nice. But I can't remember. I didn't like it when I played it, but I think I played the beta. I don't think I played the full game yet. So everybody gets to try it out for free on PlayStation.
That's noise.
Yeah, okay, I need to test this out. See what
And I can play this on 4, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then on the last game for the month of December is going to be Just Cause 4, an excellent game if you like sandbox games like that.
I don't think I've played Just Cause. I don't think I have.
It's pretty nice. You get weird gadgets. You can float across the islands and shoot people and do weird things. A lot of people just put those thrust grenades on cows and watch them fly. Yeah, you can do a whole bunch of inventive stuff on there. But it actually has a story too, so make sure you play through the story. I think this is PlayStation's 4th time giving away Just Cause for free. They gave out Just Cause 1, 2, and 3 before for PlayStation Plus, and this is they're completing the series. And Just Cause 4, I believe, just came out last year. So this is one of the newer games. So, pick those up.
So that's actually a pretty good lineup of games that they're giving away.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
and might I say real quick, anybody who got a PlayStation 5, GG's to you, because I've been on clown behavior just trying to get a PlayStation 5 digital or physical since release. So if you got a PS5, congrats to you. I'm gonna keep playing my PS4 until a regular restock comes in, or until a black PS5 comes out.
Right.
Or here's the thing, we call someone in this group the rich one. and they always deny it, but they're the only one out of this group that has a PS5.
Must be nice.
Wonder who that is. Wonder who's walking down a red carpet with a PS5 in her arm.
Not me.
Wearing a fur coat.
Not me.
Must be nice.
Nice.
All right.
Let me know how it is.
So
not tight.
Rest of us
Worms
is staring
Rumble reminds me of Earthworm Jim.
I think that's what it is. I think it's a bunch of worms with guns, and you run around shooting each other. It's kind of like a Smash Brothers shooting kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a jam.
All right, Pinky. And what do the Xbox players get for free?
So, Xbox Gold free games for the month of December. The Raven Remastered, Bleed 2, Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, ooh, and Stacking. I love Saints Row. I don't know what it is, but it's hilarious to me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, go ahead.
I feel as though, like, back in the day, which was not too long ago, where people were saying, oh, they're biting off of GTA. I'm like, no, not really. You know, it's a kind of the same concept, but not the same story. And I like that they have totally different stories. So it's not like they're biting. It's just like kind of like the same concept. But I love Saints Row. Since, what was it, the third that we played, Green?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I fell in love with Saints. Man, that was a game.
They compared it, but I'm like, what GTA you know that has you fighting with huge purple dildo?
None.
None.
Okay.
And that's what makes Saints Row such a great game, just because how wacky and how like unpredictable it is. You know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's truly a game that you can. That's one of those games that you can always go back and play over and over again.
Yeah. I think the only one I had a problem with was whichever one was the president. I think it was 4.
Mm-hmm.
That one I didn't like the story, but 3 was cool. 2 was good. 1 was more serious, I think.
That's the one I enjoyed the most. Because I don't think I played any of the... I think I did play 3, but that was like a super long time ago. And then I played 4, which is the president. And then I played Get Out of Hell, but I don't know, it just wasn't for me. So I just kind of left it alone. But I like the customization on the president. Because I always give her big boobies.
What?
Every she run, just be like jiggle, 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 jiggle. Anyway, and give her that cute Hawaii hair, you know, give her a little flab, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't got no rock hard abs. Give her a little flab, something. And he turned out cute.
And real quick, shout out to Chief for the follow. Welcome to RealOnesGaming. He said he's repping for Push Play.
He's nice as a homie. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody from the crib coming through showing love.
Word.
The Crizia.
Tig says, see, look at Maya being a heathen.
I'm just saying, listen, they put it out there for me, okay? They're like, you know what? Let's add the jiggle effect. You know what? They did. And I am so happy. So, hey, I'm not the only person, right? So,
Man.
I'm just the only one that voiced it.
Well, that's the free games. Oh, and stacking. But no one cares about stacking.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Was it supposed to be like a off-brand Tetris or something?
I don't know. I didn't even look at it, to be quite honest with you. It was 3 games and it was like stacking. Like, I don't know. Like, all right. So y'all know what time it is. Please, students, sit down.
Johnny, sit down.
No eating the crayons. No cell phones in class. Y'all know the deal. Stop playing Fortnite on your phone. Bridge, I see you.
Playing with glue, please. Leave the glue alone.
Paul, stop abusing people.
We always have that one kid, Miss Thomason, my stomach hurt. Well, why your stomach hurt? I ate some glue.
I don't know.
I just sent him to the office at that point.
I never knew the appeal of that.
Your stomach hurt, you go to the office. Right.
Yeah, what was the appeal of that? Like, why do kids do that?
I don't know.
That's nasty. But yes, it's Video Game History 101 with Miss Maya.
Hello. Good afternoon. So, pretty sure I've said this before, but for you Minecraft fans out there, this is for you. If you didn't know. But so we all know that Minecraft is a game for survival, crafting, all that jazz. Great, wonderful. Anywho, for a game with infinite possibilities, it's only fitting that, you know, the game seems to outdo our own planet. Now, it's weird because, you know, most games, they're kind of like closed world, if you will. Like, they're not like, we do have a lot of open world games. But, you know, for Sam's example, you know, they stopped doing the open world concept. And it made me sad because I want to travel to, like, Japan. I want to travel around, you know. So, anywho, for PC version, Minecraft world is over 9 million times bigger than the Earth.
Jesus.
Yes. That's how big the world is. And you're just like, 9 billion. That's huge. No wonder. And then, you know, the game space, it's not that bad. It's not that bad for game space. So you have this humongous world, but the game space not that bad. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win, I guess. I don't know how it is for PC, because I have it on PlayStation. So, but yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, I don't know. Did I get a good game? I don't know what the, you know.
It is satisfactory or something. And that's
yeah, you know, that's an achievement.
that's insane.
Yeah. I never knew Minecraft was that big. I just knew it was gonna like.
Yeah, that's true.
I really don't want to. I don't want to play it. Yeah. That's all I knew.
Wow.
And then console version. Console version is what, 7 times bigger. So, yeah, he's right. That's one of the games that you'll never be able to explore the entire world unless you just got time like that. I mean, you kind of do, you know, right now, but nobody want to sit there and just snoozing while, you know, running around Minecraft and be like, oh my god, look, there's a pterodactyl. Oh my god, look, it's gargantua. Oh my god, look. No.
Sage says Minecraft is actually the first game that you will never be able to explore the entire game. The second is No Man's Sky. Yeah, I think they did say No Man's Sky, they designed it that way that you would never be able to explore the entire game.
Well, at least they told you Minecraft didn't say nothing.
Minecraft with an okie doke.
All right.
Like,
you thought. You thought.
Yeah, so those are pretty good. I actually been thinking about picking up No Man's Sky. A lot of people have been talking about it's had a huge improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it's. I mean, I don't know how you play the game or anything like that, but it might be worth picking up. I can see doing that. But Minecraft, I don't know, Doc.
Minecraft is only fun when you have a bunch of friends that has, you know, crazy imaginations. Other than that, it's boring. You know, just sitting there trying to craft and build. You might as well just go to Sims, to be honest.
You heard that, Pinky?
So
I ain't the only one. It's boring.
It's not boring. It's fun.
When's the last time you played it?
It's been a while because I ain't got nobody to play with. I won't be playing by myself.
Okay.
I'm sad.
Well, next time you want to
always
play,
have
you let me
me.
know. I'll play.
Mm-hmm.
You show me the way.
I will show you the way. Show you the way.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick 60-second ad break. So for those people that are here, you can check out the ads. They usually are some good stuff. And that gives us time to get our water together and get ready for the news stories.
Mm-hmm.
So be right back, guys. Give us 60 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Look forward to it.
Sure do.
See what
Is
you
it-
doing.
is that-
It feels like it's nothing even is there. What?
I see what
I think the ad is over, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back, everybody. We're back, and we got some stories. But first, Pushplay. What have you been working on lately?
So recently I've been playing this game called Wrestling Revolution 3D. It's kind of like a wacky version of like No Mercy, and I let my community pick a wrestler for me to play through a career mode. And at first I thought I was gonna hate it, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit. So I've been working on each respective chapter of this whole career mode. I'm gonna put it onto my YouTube, and I didn't get to mention my social media. So if you guys want to keep up with me, follow me on twitch.tv/PushPlaytheDJ. Same on Instagram, same on Twitter. Try to keep everything uniform. And then I'm also working on trying to get some virtual reality content out as well.
Shit.
I owe some people a virtual reality game of Phasmophobia. I know I'm probably gonna piss myself on, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
baby, that's what you gotta do. So yeah, so just just working on a few things here and there, and we're always making content in some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
When you decide to play that, let me know, because I got it,
Yeah,
and I played
please.
it one time, and then
I'm gonna need people to play with, so please. I insist.
I was like, what am I supposed to do? Why is their hands coming across my face? What's going on? No, I'm in the further. I'm in the
That's the
further.
thing, because people told me that when you play in VR, it's like you like those ghosts are actually talking to you like through the headset. And I'm like, you know what? That's a whole different level of like
Yes, it
talking to
is.
demons
Yes.
that, not my God, like
Jesus do not
like,
approve.
my Jesus told me not to talk to these demons, I rebuke it. So the fact that these ghosts gonna talk to me and breathe down my neck and my ears, and then they gonna snap me if I don't get it in time, I don't know how I feel about that. But
I'll tell you my experience. So I don't know, like they do different missions, so none of the missions are ever the same type. And I had two people with me, but they weren't. I couldn't hear them. So
Green was so frustrated and scared at the same time. He's like, no, that's not it. No.
I ran down the steps. It was like, oh, they went to the truck. All right, cool. Why is the door closed? Why is there a Ouija board in front of the front door? What are we doing here? and I went to go reach for the door, and it was
And
locked.
then you see the crusty fingers before you die. Like, you know, at least get a manicure or something. You know,
Right.
I was like, let me just stare out the window. It's just gonna take me, and I just have to accept it.
Yep, just accept it. Just as your Lord and Savior.
not even that. You gotta take me to the king.
Right.
Like, it's over.
The weird part is my team is like standing in the back of the truck staring at the window, so it's like this little we have eye connection. And I'm like, yeah, y'all did this to me. Just lock me in this house by myself.
Oh gosh.
Definitely a good game. Okay, I might play it again. I might. But yeah.
I play it again.
We're into the stories now, y'all. Speaking of scary things, the first story scared a whole lot of you people because I told y'all it was gonna happen.
The Prophet strikes again.
I told y'all. I knew the game was fire when I played it. What am I talking about? At the Golden Joystick Awards. Yes, I think it's the 38th. The Last of Us Part 2 wins Ultimate Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I said it was going to happen. I called it. I knew. They were nominated for like 6 or 7 different ones, but the biggest one, of course, was the Ultimate Game of the Year. I think I played it on stream. I don't think Pinky played it, right?
No, I watched. I wanted you to play. I watched you play. It was really good. It was really, really good.
And Push, you said you didn't play it, right?
I didn't play it. I watched a lot of people play it on stream, and I mean, I like I said, I thought it was really good. I would have personally given it to Ghost of Tsushima, because I think that storyline was much more relatable for me, of course. But you know, I'm it's just me. But you know, but from what I did see, I mean, you can see how The Last of Us 2 like pulled emotions, you know, from the person who's playing it with the storyline, you know, with Ellie and Abby. I just want to say though, Abby has some crazy ass arms. I need to know her regimen. Like, he was swole. It was impressive.
Confident iron.
And you know, I think that's the part that confused me, and I think it confused a lot of people, and that's probably where the hate came from, because there was a whole bunch of talks about the game forcing transgenderedness down people's throats. But if you played the game, there was no mention of her being transgendered. It was
at all.
She was just buff. That was it. Like, she just worked out.
You know,
and I can't be both.
And that's the and I think people and that's the thing. I think people always try to dive too deep into something instead of just appreciating it for what it is. You know, like if there was no mention of it, why even bring something like that up? Like, just, you know, enjoy the storyline, enjoy the gameplay, you know, like as is, and then, you know, and find what relates to you.
I can't see the follow thing, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, guys. Hold on, matter of fact, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is Frosty. You have 2 X's in your name, so I'm gonna say it's Frosty.
Yeah, it's Frosty. Hi, Frosty.
Thank you for the follow, Frosty.
Yeah. As far as what I seen, like, it was really good. And I think too, if I'm not mistaken, when Green was playing it, he would be like, okay, I think I'm at the end, but it'll just be some more story. And then he'll be like, I think this is it. And it'll be some more story. I like that type of games, like those type of games where you never know or you can't tell, you know, when the story's about to end, you can't tell at all. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There are some scenes that I couldn't like see myself though, because I was streaming the whole thing. Like, that was my plan. I love Last of Us, so like I wanted to stream the whole process. And there is a sex scene that I couldn't show because I was like, Twitch is not gonna catch me on this one. No.
Yeah.
But it's a good story. And Boggs reminded me that it also won Best Story as well.
Mm.
So yeah, that's pretty good news. Shout out to Naughty Dog. I always say you guys were like one of my favorite studios. So you created some of my childhood memories, to be honest with you. So big shout out to y'all for winning another one. And another one.
Congrats, yeah. Another one.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. So does this title now that they won Ultimate Game of the Year and Best Story of the Year, does this make you guys want to play it even more?
Playing the first one.
I mean, I wouldn't mind playing the game. It's just I wouldn't feel. Listen, okay. Off stream, because you know there's a difference between on stream and off stream.
Mhm.
You know.
Absolutely.
So for on stream, you know, if my community want me to play it, I'll play it. I ain't gonna be happy, but I'll play it. Off stream, I wouldn't. I'll just stick to what I know.
I think I would play this off stream. I think just from like I was like from what I said earlier, just the amount of like emotion with like some of the cutscenes and like the storyline, some like I think some of that I want to give like undivided attention to,
Right.
because it's something really important about attention to detail as well. So it's like, I think for me, I probably would play that like off stream. If my community wanted me to play it on stream, I would, but like me, my personal decision, I think I would play it off stream.
Yeah. I only played it on stream because I had made a promise that I would, and it's long. It's long. It's not as like the person who beat it in like 3 hours. I would like to know how, because you had to zoom through that for that to happen. I think it took me like 6 or 7 streams at about 3 to 4 hours each stream. And I think a couple of them were 5, maybe 5 hours too. So it's like between 3 and 5 hours of streaming. But it definitely took me about 6 or 7 days. And yeah, it's just a never ending thing. You think you get to the end and it's never really the end. You still got more shit to go through. And I think there's definitely going to be a sequel to it. So, yeah. Congratulations, Naughty Dog.
They did it. They got it.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. All right.
They got it.
In other news, I know it's a week old by now, but I think it's still important to talk about because wrestling and video games have always been tied together.
Always.
Like, but I think now this year it has been more tied towards the gaming community more than ever at that point. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. If I can get my screens correct.
When the technical difficulties.
Maybe I think you know, but what was that one wrestling game that was on GameCube? I'm trying to remember. It was because I know they had a bunch, but there was one specific one. I can't remember.
Well, let's discuss.
There's a ton.
I know. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I mean, when you talk about the Day of Reckoning, it could have been that, but
I don't know why I got this call.
I mean, when you talk about like wrestling, I mean wrestling in video, like video game wrestling video games. The ones that people will always mention will be like the No Mercies. Like the WrestleMania 2000s, the WCW, NWO Revenge.
Oh, that was my
like,
joint.
You know, and then when you get into the SmackDown versus Raw 2006, 2007s, and then the initial WWE like 12s and 13 series before 2K took over. Like wrestling has evolved so much in the gaming community, and now it's like you got so many other wrestling games now with different modifications and people applying current rosters and old rosters just to merge the current feel with the nostalgic feel, and it makes wrestling overall just that much more enjoyable and that's that much more passionate, But with Survivor Series that just happened, the pay-per-view as a whole was I would say decent to good at best. Um, but the main highlight was circled around the Undertaker and Undertaker, quote unquote, his final farewell, because he's been part of the company for 30 years, and he debuted on November 22nd, 1990 at Survivor Series. So, and I think for it to be like the date of like that day exactly 30 years to the day that he debuted, that he did his final farewell, it hits different because that man has evolved his character through different eras in the business. And he's done so and remained relevant. He's remained feared. Like, I remember when I was a little kid. I mean, I was 5 years old when he debuted, and you just see this tall, man wearing a hat, all black, looking like just looking like someone that's gonna take your life away. You're afraid of that. And then you see him evolve with the gongs, with the druids, bringing the casket. I mean, just playing on that whole, I guess you say, fear of death, and saying that somebody's gonna come and I'm gonna take your life is, you don't get over that easily. And then when he evolved and turned into the American Badass and riding on a motorcycle, and he's done so many different personas and so many different characters within the same Tuna the Undertaker, and he's just feared, respected, appreciated, and valued. And for this to be the way that he has to, I guess, say goodbye. Granted, it's not the best of circumstances because of everything with the pandemic, but it hurts a little bit because that's your childhood. That's childhood, finally going away. That's childhood that you're possibly not going to see, ever again in that persona.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Daddy, no. I'm back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I saw the Undertaker live was not until last year, I believe. It was the 1000th episode of SmackDown in Washington D.C., and the Undertaker was scheduled to appear, and I kid you not, he only said 6 words.
That's it?
That's it. He said 6 words. And then, but it's just when you hear that gong, when you hear the lights go off, when you see the smoke, you see the lightning, you'll get the goosebumps. You'll get the goosebumps because it's like that's a moment that you want to experience live. Doesn't matter anything else, but the fact that you saw that, the fact that you felt that, You know, I wish that I was able to, you know, see him when Paul Bearer was alive, because I just felt like that was like, to me, part of like the beginning of the prime of the Undertaker, you know. But I'm thankful that I was able to at least have that experience.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the only time I've seen Undertaker live was No Mercy in Baltimore, Maryland. It was him versus Brock Lesnar for a chain on a pole match. And it was, I believe it was for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it was the same night that Vince McMahon screwed him by doing a low blow. And after the event happened, we weren't aware. Like, the way that I always thought things happened was wrestlers would go to the show, do what they do, and then they would immediately fly to the next city, because that's what we've always been told.
Right.
So my dad at the time, if you've never been to Baltimore, the Baltimore Arena is surrounded by stores and hotels and whatever, like literally right across the street from it. And it also has the parking garages right there, which always makes it best because you never have to worry about where to park for events. Me and my dad goes to the parking garage, but next to the parking garage is a little store. So my dad decides, you know, since I didn't buy you any popcorn or anything like that at the place, let me go ahead and get you something to eat. So we go in there and we're waiting in line, and we see people outside gathering, but we don't know what's going on. So there's a dude in front of us, tall dude, and my dad's like looking at me. My dad knows nothing about wrestling. He just took me just to take me. He looks at him and he's like, "Ain't that the dude you just watched on the wrestling thing?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And the dude turns around because I guess he heard my dad, and he looks dead at me, and it's the fucking Undertaker. And I'm like, "The fuck are you doing here?"
Right.
Like,
What is coming, folk?
And I was young. I don't think I was that young, but I was young enough where I was like still believing in the persona. So I'm still like, ain't you supposed to be like riding a motorcycle into the sunset or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
But it was a cool experience to see him like around the rest of us. Like, he was just like normal, just like any of us. And then it made sense why the people were gathering outside. But yeah, he doesn't talk much. He just said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then just walked off like he ain't the Undertaker. Like,
yeah.
So he's definitely, I think he's one of everyone's favorites.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a lot of streamers like Phenom, she loves the Undertaker. And I know she posted some videos of her even crying during the whole ceremony. And you're right, like it sucks that that's the way he had to go out during a pandemic instead of being surrounded by thousands of fans. It was like just TV screens.
Right.
So I think it was definitely a sad moment. There was some other cool stuff that I thought happened in Survivor Series, but nothing compared to the Undertaker's farewell.
True. I will say the one thing that I do appreciate, that aside from the Undertaker, has just been this. I don't want to call it a evolution. I just think it's a about damn time moment for Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And just this new persona, this heel evil persona that, you know, that he took it and he's running with it. And I'm just like a proud daddy, just saying, you know, just keep going,
Right.
son.
Keep going,
keep
son.
making me proud. You know? And I mean, it's an about damn time moment, because I mean, as a wrestling fan like myself, and people who are either, you know, hardcore in the business or people who are just watching, they can tell like Roman Reigns needed to be evil. He needed to be a heel, you know, and going through all the years when they were trying to force him to be this this positive babyface character, and the amount of hate that he got was just ridiculous. And it was to no fault of his own. It's like he did everything that the business wanted him to do, but they were just pushing him in the wrong way. I mean, if you look at this man's accolades, this man is consistently at WrestleManias in the main event, consistently in the main event picture. Like, I remember, what was it? It was I think it was the Royal Rumble. I think it was 2015 when I think Roman won, and I think like The Rock came out and helped him, and I think it was in Philadelphia or something. The boos were through the city. It was through the city. I mean, like, I was watching it at home, and I felt bad for Roman. I'm like, damn, bro, like,
The Rock can't even save you at this point. Like, damn.
Yeah, like, if The Rock can't save you, and everybody loves The Rock. Everybody loves The Rock. And if The Rock can't save you,
your grandmama love him. It's Dwayne Johnson they love, but yes, The Rock never loves.
But I'm loving what they're doing with the storyline, with Roman and Jay and this whole family bloodline. I'm at the head of the table. It's like Roman is in it. He's in his element right now. He's in the driver's seat. He is showing you what he can do and what he's been doing, and now it's just at an elevated level, and it's something to just really appreciate. And I will say, through this pandemic, I would say there's about four wrestlers, 2 male, two women wrestlers that are doing the most. They are making the most out of 2020. I would say it's Roman in such a short period of time, Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Drew McIntyre. Yeah. And I'll give an honorable mention to Randy Orton, because Randy Orton just knows how that he's just like the Undertaker with knowing how to remain relevant. Remain relevant, adapting characters, and still being in the picture, And I agree with you too, Boggs. MVP I give him credit as well, because he came out of nowhere, and he was actually, and it was funny because when he came out at the Royal Rumble, he got overshadowed because of Edge coming back. But he has been consistent, and he has been a mainstay on the main roster, on Raw, and he's been doing great work with the Hurt Business. But Sasha, Bailey, Roman, and Drew have been killing it all 2020.
Yeah. The only thing I think I was disappointed about with Survivor Series, which is no fault to WWE, is I did wanted to see NXT partake in the traditional Survivor Series matches. Yeah, but it was no fault to WWE. I understand, like, it's pandemic, you gotta minimize the participants. I understand that.
Right. And I get where you're coming from with that, because I feel like, with last year's Survivor Series, it was such a good tease, especially with NXT winning. And it was like, okay, now you're finally establishing NXT as a respected third brand. And then it's like, okay, yeah, with COVID, we can't do that. Yeah. And it's like, damn, like, I would look forward to like it would be kind of tough, because if they were going to go with the same like triple threat route, champion versus champion versus champion, I don't think the NXT roster would have been strong enough to repeat in winning Survivor Series. Yeah. As opposed to, on SmackDown and Raw. Because if we put it into perspective, you would have Finn Balor against Drew against Roman if Finn wasn't hurt. And if Karrion Kross wasn't hurt, that match probably would have been a sight to see. Karrion Kross versus Drew versus Roman. Lorcan and Birch versus the Street Profits and the New Day. That's like odd man out. I don't even think Leon Ruff against Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, it's like clear-cut disadvantages. So it's like, as much as we would have wanted to see NXT, I think it was kind of, I don't think people see it in that perspective. It's like, you know what? This is probably saving NXT from being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would have loved to see
right?
though. I would have loved to see Io versus Asuka versus Sasha though.
Yeah.
But I agree with you on that.
NXT, for Pinky's question, NXT still comes on.
Okay.
You know what? Throw Pinky off the podcast.
Because I know, as branding, in my branding mind, I know it says next, but I love to say, or NEX or next, whatever you want to call it, for branded purposes. But for Green, I love saying next. It just burns his gears. I love it.
Yeah.
Because I think for all purposes,
we let's just say we'll leave next as part of the whole reality game show that they had before.
Yeah.
And then NXT with the change where we're at now.
Because I mean, NXT is like, to me, I get more excitement from watching it because it's new people. It's not like the same storylines per se, and it seems like they hit a little bit harder, and it's more believable for me. But when I see them cross over, I can see them still trying to take that same kind of mentality over to WWE, which I think is positive. But I wish like the main roster management would just dive a little bit deeper, because you can tell that they're kind of holding back too.
Right.
But I would like them to just go full force. Just let them do it.
Right. And I just feel like when you look at NXT, because when you look at WWE as a whole, they always say that, they're sports entertainment. And when I look at NXT is much more of the sport, and the main roster, Raw and SmackDown, is the entertainment side.
Yeah.
And because they're catering to different target markets. They're catering to to the media contracts that they have in place. And if they say they want you to be PG, then you be PG. NXT has been they can bend it a little bit, with being a lot more physical, having much more, I guess you could say, organic type of storylines. The main roster is always going to be gimmicky, and until Triple H or anyone else takes the reins from Vince, always going to be like that.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, AJ, I'm not mad at Undertaker's streak being broken by Brock, since that was the one that he tapped him to break the streak. I mean, personally, I had four people that I wanted to break Undertaker's undefeated streak, and it would either be Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, and CM Punk. Yeah. And the reason why I say CM Punk is because that storyline, because that was right after when Paul Bearer died and CM Punk had took the urn. I just felt like that storyline and that buildup was so great that the possibility of CM Punk breaking that streak was there.
I'm glad you clarified that, because I was about to say what, but as soon as I was going to say that, you was like, "Let me explain."
Yeah. Because people be quick to be like, wait.
Yeah, I looked at you. I was like, wait a minute.
You drunk?
Wait a minute. I agree. Everybody else said that when you see.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of other wrestlers that could have been, quality opponents to break the streak. Bray Wyatt, if Bray Wyatt would have gotten the respect that he is getting now with the Fiend, I would have been fine with Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton, when he was younger, was, the Legend Killer gimmick was amazing. So it would have made sense if Randy could have broken the streak. But those four, I mean, just with the history between Triple H and Shawn Michaels, that alone, either one of them breaking the streak, absolutely fine. And like I said, when it comes to CM Punk, it's just that the build up and how they came up with that whole storyline, because CM Punk would just get on your nerves, and he just did things just to mess with your mind. He was just playing mind games with the urn, stealing the urn from Paul Bearer. Well, like with the spirit of Paul Bearer and that affecting the Undertaker on a deeper level, you know, makes for good storytelling and good wrestling.
Yeah.
So
I think for me, and it could be because I'm biased, I think Brock Lesnar was the perfect person. Only because when you look at their history together, and then you also look at behind the stage their friendship that was occurring, and then some of the other stuff that people kind of just took in their mind as, oh, these two really hate each other, when in reality there was
they're like the
evidence.
best.
They was best friends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point where Undertaker was helping to train Brock Lesnar going to UFC. It gets to a point where it's like Brock is a beast, in or out of the ring. So it just made sense. Like, it just made sense for those two to kind of hit hard, especially since Brock Lesnar was kind of going on a undefeated streak, sort of, run, and he was just running through everybody at that point. So it only made sense that Brock would win. I think it should have been a little bit longer of a match, and I might have not liked the ending, but I did like the fact that Brock won.
And I'm happy you said that, because that segues to me appreciating that Boneyard match he did with AJ.
Yeah.
Because, you know, part of me watching the Brock match, watching the match with Goldberg, that monstrosity, that catastrophe, that should have never happened. You know, you start getting worried about, all right, I want the Undertaker to retire. I just don't want him to die in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, so when he did the whole Boneyard match at Mania, it, you know, that made me feel good, because I was like, this is the Taker that, you know, like, I want to see going out. So I'm happy that that's the last memory of a match that we have, with the Taker being that Boneyard match with AJ. You know,
I definitely like that one. All right. Well, December is full of pay-per-views. I know AEW has
pay-per-view.
ROH, I think, has one as well.
I think Final Battle.
Yeah, something like that. And then NXT has War Games.
Yes.
And it's the TLC for WWE.
TLC, yeah, and they're doing TLC at Tropicana Field in Tampa. So I want to see how that's gonna work. I think it's because since they're starting the NBA season in December, they have to move away from the Amway Center for the Magic to play.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, it could have been worse.
Usually for me anyway, did I notice, between December and February, that's like the busiest times for wrestling, right? Or am I wrong?
I mean, I would say me personally, I mean, wrestling's year round. I mean, it really all depends on the company that you're watching. You know, because like January with New Japan is Wrestle Kingdom, which is like Japan's version of WrestleMania. When it comes to WWE, they have their big, they call it the Big Four, and the Big Four is the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. They have it in respect. They have it in respective like seasons or quarters. So like Survivor Series was a Big Four event. That's like their fall, and then Royal Rumble is like their quote unquote winter, and then WrestleMania is the main, you know, it's like the biggest one, which is in the spring, and then SummerSlam obviously with the name. You know, so it really all depends on the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. That's all I hear between like December and February. Nothing but wrestling, from like, not even just from my friends, from just other people, you know, social media and stuff. I'm like, woo! I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, I call it. I say this is like the golden. This is the golden era of wrestling, because there's so many different promotions that are giving great quality wrestling. That if you were somebody who was, who's either who used to watch wrestling and stopped watching it, that now there's so many different companies for you to watch, for you to regain or reignite that passion for wrestling. Or if you're somebody who doesn't know anything about wrestling, you can like you got options to see, like, I like this company, I like NWA, or I like New Japan, or I like MLW, or I like ECW. Like there's so much great wrestling on the main, like in the main picture, and also on the independent scene, that for people who consume it like us to really enjoy.
Okay. I will be in there next one where as far as wrestling goes. I'm trying to find, I guess you say, the best way to introduce wrestling to my son, because it's nostalgia for me, because my dad did the same thing with me with wrestling. And I'm glad he did that, because when I talk to my kid, because like I said, I always call myself the girly tomboy, so I can conversate with my friends or converse however y'all want to say it. But I can have that conversation with my friends and know what the hell I'm talking about, or know what the hell they talked about. You know what I'm saying? So for nostalgia reasons, I want to try to introduce that to my son. How would you suggest I introduce him? Because he's the Fortnite, Devil May Cry. He's a gamer just like me, so he's it. So I'm thinking, if I'm right, and I know my son, he would enjoy it too. But how would I introduce? Like, what type of show could I start him off on?
I mean, I personally, whenever it comes to introducing somebody to wrestling, I always say start with the one that's known the most. So you can always, you always go back to, like, find old content, from the times that you used to watch it,
Right.
and then find a way to bridge that gap with old and new, and then, you know start finding ways to, try to form, like, to develop a connection. Maybe find a wrestler that, maybe that, your son can gravitate to.
Right.
Find a couple wrestlers that you might like, and you start focusing on them, start watching matches, and then, the questions will eventually pop up, and then from there, if you really want to dive deep into it, you start watching, like, the evolution of that wrestler. Like, try
Right.
to find content of the wrestler from before they got to the big screen, and saw how they started out. Find them in a match where they only had like 20 people, and then find them at a match at WrestleMania when they're at in front of almost 100,000 people. You
Right.
know, and, like, and just try to find a way to, build a connection of saying, like, look, you start here and end up here, and, like, and then just start showing, like, the development of the characters and the gimmicks, and, like,
Right.
understanding how to have a reach with the audience, if that person's a good character, or what they call a baby face. See
Right.
how they pull out emotions, for people to be drawn to them, if that person's an evil character or a heel character, as they call it.
Right.
Find out how, like, see how they are, see how they act, for people to hate them, because if
Yeah.
the crowd is hating them, that means they're doing their job.
Right.
you know
Exactly.
so just things like that. I mean, like I said, for me, it was like, when I grew up, I was watching, like, I always loved the Ultimate Warrior, because he was just a big old ball of energy. He would run. He was one of the worst wrestlers ever. But he would just run. He'll run around the ring, go into the ring, and he'll just go on the ropes and start shaking the ropes. And that just got me like, yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
You
Right.
know. But if you wanted to see him as a wrestler, one of the worst wrestlers ever. Like, finishing move was just a regular splash, and then he'll pin you by putting his knees on top, and he'll just flex. You know. And it's like, and then there's just so many, and then, like I said, like, there's so many other characters that come and go, that develop. Like, growing up, I was a big fan of the Nation of Domination. You had Farouk, you had The Rock, you had Mark Henry, you had Kama Mustafa, you had D'Lo Brown. I like D'Lo Brown because he was just cocky. He'll run to the ring, he's shaking his neck. I'm thinking like, yo, is his neck gonna break?
Right.
He's a, he's a bigger black dude, and he's winning titles. He's, he's winning them like in convincing fashion, and he just exuded confidence, and he just didn't care. He was ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like that. You'll find little things that will connect you to a wrestler. Whether it's a underdog story and you're trying to root for them to come up, or they're just like one of the most evil character. Yeah, they're one of the most evil characters in the business, and you just love how they act towards people. It all varies, but that I feel is like the best way you can start off.
Okay.
We got a question from the chat. Josiah says, "Can you name 5 wrestlers who came back and should have got a big pop and should have been noticed more?"
Hmm. Um, I would say when they came back, MVP for sure is number one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, I feel like he got overshadowed by Edge, which in hindsight makes sense. But the development that he's had, in coming back to WWE and now forming this faction with the Hurt Business, um, is has been really great to watch. Another person who's in that same faction who I felt should have got a bigger pop is Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
You know, and the reason why I say that is because at that time when he came back, I really felt that they were finally going to pull the trigger on Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, who's like the better wrestler or the better overall athlete, because Bobby Lashley did MMA, Brock Lesnar did MMA. Both were successful. Bobby Lashley's won titles, and Brock has won titles. And it just felt like it was going to happen. It was like the inevitable was going to happen, but WWE never pulled that. They never pulled that trigger, and I feel like with WWE they miss a lot. They usually miss the mark on potential, like, I would say, history making, or like moments that could be lasting memories in the business. Um, that's two. Three other wrestlers should have been noticed more. Got a big pop. Mm,
I would say Mickey James.
oh, Mickey James, man. Mickey, I gotta get some water for that one. Listen.
The way they brought her back was a disgrace.
Yeah, I agree. And and it's sad because that's somebody who's been a multiple time women's champion
Mm-hmm.
and has a great body of work, you know, but they just threw her into the mix, like, just like another woman superstar. And it's sad because it's like there's a lot of women in that division who should get recognition and shine, but they don't. Um, and you can only hope that WWE will, finally see some worth. But I agree. Mickey James is definitely one.
Or as Josiah calls her, Thicky James.
Thicky James, you know.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Mm, mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. I would say another person who I think when she came back, she did get a pop, but then I feel like they just relegated her to oblivion. Is Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naomi got injured, and then when she came back, everybody was hyped for her. Feel the glow movement was back, and I really thought that they could put Naomi in meaningful storylines to promote the body of work that she has. But they missed the mark like tremendously. She had that terrible feud with what's her name, Lacey Evans. They had Naomi out here singing karaoke, and I'm like, I'm not trying to watch that. I'm trying to see Naomi, a wrestler who has tremendous skills, you know, work ethic like out the ass, and someone who's been committed to the business ever since she was a funkadactyl. But it's like I don't know what it is that's like, what I mean, despite injuries, I don't know what it is that that just doesn't give WWE the confidence to push her to the top.
I mean, WWE never really knew how to push certain women. Like, we got a couple on the roster now. Tamina, Nia Jax.
Yep.
They don't know how to push her right. In my opinion, they don't.
I feel like Nia Jax gets a bad rap because of the quote unquote injuries that she causes, and
I mean, it happens,
right? And I'm a person. I like Nia Jax as a wrestler. I look at Nia Jax and I'm like, she's using her frame, her size to her advantage. They call her the irresistible force. Why? Yes, she's a beautiful woman with with a body that is going to be tough for any other woman to bring down. But it's one thing when you look at it from a fan's point of view, and then when you try to look at it as if you were part of the creative team as well. But sometimes it gets annoying when they're like, "Oh, creative doesn't have anything for these wrestlers," and I'm like, well, if you listen to your fans, maybe you might have something. But I will say that does backfire, because Ring of Honor did that, where they were like, we're gonna listen to the fans and we're gonna have the fans pick matches, and it was a complete mess. So that's where you kind of get humbled in a way. The last person who I said who came back should have got a bigger pop than they deserved. Oh, that's tough. I probably could say Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay. She came back. Yeah, she came back into that whole nonsense with Lashley and Lana, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I love Lana. Like, I'm in love with Lana," And then the whole thing with the Riot Squad being broken up, to then now at this current moment, the Riot Squad being back together, And I guess you could put her and Ruby Riot in the same on that same choice on that same like slot, because Ruby Riot was somebody who I felt who I still think she has the potential to be a women's champion, but like out of nowhere, the Riot Squad breaks up. Sarah Logan leaves WWE. Ruby Riot turns on Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's trying to. It's weird. She comes back, but she's back to trying to find her own. Has a couple great matches against Natalya and Charlotte, and then now she's back in a tag team with the person that turned her back on her. But we don't notice things like that. So, and it's things like that. It's like, okay, it's one of those things where they take a ball of paper, they mess up on something, they crumple the ball of paper, they throw it into the trash, they go back to the trash, reopen it up, try to straighten it out, and say, all right, we're gonna try it again.
Yeah.
And that's and that is sometimes WWE's MO with a lot of characters. Because there's a ton of characters that have come and gone from the business that I felt like could have been much better if they just had a little bit more care. You know, like I look at a team like the Ascension. The Ascension was one of the best teams in NXT. Had one of the longest tag team title runs in NXT. One of the most dominant tag teams to ever step foot in the NXT. That is not named DIY, the Revival, or the Authors of Pain, or the Undisputed Era. They go onto the main roster and they become absolute jokes. They try to do this whole Road Warrior gimmick that, because they had the same color scheme, they had they had everything looking the same except having shoulder pads with spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And that just went to complete shit. And and they never were able to get back to that dominant footing because they were already looked at as jokes. And it's just sad. That's just like one example of so many. And and there's so many wrestlers currently on the roster that that can't even get the first gear because they're stuck in the mud with with a creative like roadblock. So yeah, but I think that's 5 or 6 actually. So yeah,
honorable mention in there.
yeah.
Well, let's get into the next story. And make sure y'all check out wrestling this month because there's a lot of it. So
Yeah.
All right. Next story up. I mean, I don't know why they keep trying it, but whatever. Google Stadia says it's got 400 games in the pipeline. They just
who gonna play them?
That's cute.
Who gonna play it?
That's like that's cute moment. Oh, we got 400 games. Okay, that's cute.
Right. That's cute. Mm-hmm.
They just will not let it die. So for those who don't know what Google Stadia is, it's basically a cloud-based streaming gaming service. You get a controller. That's nice.
That's cute.
Right, that's cute.
You can play your games on any cell phone, tablet, PC, or the TV if you wish.
That's cute.
All from the comfort. You can continue your games. So, for instance, if you pause it on the TV and you want to go in the kitchen, so you take your cell phone out, you can continue the game right where you left off. Just like
That's
that.
Cute. That's cute.
Right. Right.
Some of the games that they have, let me go ahead and get to this one. So the most notable game that they have currently is Destiny 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think it was. Yeah, I think it's Odyssey.
Wait, didn't they also have PUBG?
Yeah.
Did they?
But from what I saw, not a lot of people play PUBG on it. I don't know why, but they just don't.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, according to the Google, and this is according to the article, I'm sorry, and this is from TheVerge.com. Google has around 400 games on the way for a Stadia games streaming service, according to Jack Busa, the service's director of games. He said that they gave the figure in an interview with Mobile Syrup when he said that the company has a roadmap of about 400 games in development from 200 developers for the service. He stopped short of giving specific information on individual games. Of course he did.
Right. Of course.
But he said that most will be arriving in 2021 and beyond. The list of Stadia games maintained by Android Police, however, includes around 50 unreleased games that have been announced for the service alongside another 100 or so that are already available. It doesn't give any kind of names or anything as to what it is, but let's be prepared and say it's going to be bullshit. Let's just say that. I'm pretty sure there's an Assassin's Creed Valhalla is one of them. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. They gonna shove that down our throats.
Mm-hmm.
We all
Valhalla.
we all know that Ubisoft has that deal where they have Ubisoft Play on Stadia. You can get the membership and you can get free games and stuff like that on it. All right, Josiah, thank you for stopping past. Hold on, let me get this.
I just don't.
Demon Hunter, okay.
I don't even know why they're still trying.
Thank you so much, Demon Hunter, for the follow. I don't know. The Stadia is.
I say it like this.
Potential.
Like, yeah, it has potential. It really, really does. But what's going on already between PlayStation and Xbox is just going to be real hard for any other quote unquote console type system or gaming system period to try to come in there. And I'm not naming Nintendo because we just know Nintendo is going to be there forever.
Mm-hmm.
But with PlayStation and Xbox, it's going to be really, really hard to wedge in between. Say, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And go ahead, Ma.
Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say was, and even aside from the consoles, from PlayStation and Xbox, I mean, think about all the other cloud gaming like platforms that are that are either in process or still like being tested out. You have you had the X Cloud or Microsoft cloud gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have now Amazon with Luna that's coming out, which is like another like cloud based like gaming service for like I think it's like $5.99 a month on that. You know, and so it's like it's one of those things where it's like Stadia is in that position to, to be the standard, but their foundation is like so horrible right now.
It really is. It's so
horrible.
unstable. It's so unstable.
I can see if they need to market this, and it's going to suck, but it's better. They need to market it to people who want to buy games for their kids, but don't want to spend that much money.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's where you're going to get your bread and butter. To say like, yo, you can play Destiny 2 on this device, but you don't need a console, and your kids can play it anywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend that much money on it. I think the whole setup is like $129.
That's not bad. Yeah. And marketing is going to that's going to be the key for this to succeed and to survive. I mean, if you wanna go back in time, you remember when I think it was the Xbox One that came out, they were because I had a conversation about this a couple weeks ago. The Xbox One came out and Microsoft was like, we're gonna push this as a all-in-one entertainment center. And it's like, oh, you can watch TV, you can connect it with your cable, you can do everything through the Xbox. And it failed. Like it flopped with that marketing plan. Because people are like, well, your Xbox, like we want a console, we're just gonna get a PlayStation. Like if you don't market this well enough, this is like I just don't see it, surviving. I feel like this is like, I mean, sometimes this feels like what's that Nokia N-Gage in a way.
It's all over again. It's happening.
That's what I get.
Oh my god!
I don't know. It's just there's a lot of mistakes I've seen over the last like a few months or what. So Stadia, like I said last year when we talked about it, I think Stadia is good. I think it has the potential, and I would love to get it, but they have to find something that would draw me to it. That's an exclusive, like something I can't get from PlayStation, something I can't get from Xbox.
Right.
So I'm probably not what they need to be targeting right now.
Yeah.
But kids, they don't have nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they really don't control anything, and they don't like know any difference between the systems. They just know they want something. They just so just target it to kids and just get it out the way. Like, imagine you being a kid and you love the Switch. And the whole basic concept of the Switch is you can take it on the go. You can take it wherever you want.
Right.
Well, that's what Stadia is. Take it wherever you want. The difference is now you can play Destiny 2. Now you can play Assassin's Creed. Now you can play all these other games that are usually exclusive to just PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. But now you can take it on the go with you. In high definition at that.
Right. But then I also like, okay, but then a lot of those games that they're mentioning, right? I mean, unless they're coming up with some completely different framework, requires some type of like strong network connection.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, if you're taking it on the go with you and you're trying to like play it in a car or something, is like, what about your data charges or your Wi-Fi charges? Like, is it even gonna be strong enough to even handle? That's, I mean,
I mean,
they probably have something already in place with that, but that's something that I wonder.
I don't know. The other thing is too is that when they came out with this device, 5G was still in development. So I wonder how it interacts with 5G stuff, because especially if you do cell phones.
Right.
Now, if the 5G helps, and that's something that can ensure a good steady streaming of the game, then that might be something else they want to do. They might want to hit up some of these cell phone companies and be like, "Yo, let's do a deal together. Like, what's up?" But it just seems like whoever's doing the marketing for Google, it just can't find their placement. Like, they can't find how to push this device or this service.
They fight in the air right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you found that out even at the press conference. Like, the dude explaining it, he's amazing at explaining the product.
Right.
Like, I was like, damn, all right, cool. This was be pretty damn good. Like, this could change gaming. And then you don't hear nothing else about it. You don't see any commercials. You don't see anything, pushing it towards anything. You don't really know who their target audience is. You just hear news stories every once in a while about it. I didn't even know the shit came out when it came out.
Right.
But now we have Amazon coming out with something pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Luna. And Luna's kind of pushing a little bit harder.
Yeah.
It's still kind of in the wind, but it's pushing. But the difference is that Amazon Luna, I can kind of see where there's a benefit of getting that, because you're Amazon, dog. Like, I can get anything from Amazon. So I can see where they can kind of take it. But Google Stadia, I don't know. It's I can hear that beeping. I can hear that life support going away.
Personally, when it comes to Luna, I just want to see if they're gonna have a Twitch integration in a way.
That would be nice.
Oh, I can guarantee they probably will have that.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
I can guarantee. Can't lose that on no type of money, Mr. Mr. Bezos said. No money lost.
I can see it. Because, I mean, gaming is where everything is at now. Like, even, I mean, Amazon prides itself on the gaming industry anyway. Along with Twitch. And, of course, even though I've seen some things where it's been like, Twitch has said they appreciate the IRL streams more than they do the gaming streams. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because your gaming streams kind of makes you the bread and butter. But I understand where they're coming from too with that. But
yeah.
I don't know. I want to get Stadia, but they haven't done anything to draw me towards it. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Nice controller. That's cool. I like the color scheme.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything else about it.
Like, that's it. Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. It's one of those things that it's a great idea, but the execution is so flawed. Like, I just don't think it's gonna come. It's gonna come into fruition like how they want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But but I could be wrong. And when it comes to console, I want to be proven wrong. Like, go above and beyond. Go above and go above what I'm thinking. Exceed the low expectations that I have, because I don't see it. Like, I feel like I feel like part of me is like, if I gave this as a gift to a kid, they probably gonna say, here, you can take it back.
Damn.
I don't know. It depends on the age. I think if you give it to them
true.
and you show them that what kind of games they could play, and you say, would you rather have this because this is the more affordable from us? I think they'll go off on it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You can play all the games that you see the adults and your big brothers and sisters playing, and it might not be the same system, but you got it. Because I'm pretty sure GTA is on that too, and kids love GTA. So
That's true.
I could play GTA.
Shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah, they shouldn't. I can play GTA, and then I can also take it on the go. So I can play on a big screen, and then when my big brother and sister kick me off to play their Xbox or PlayStation, I can just hook it up to my phone and keep playing while I'm sitting down outside or whatever. That sounds good for kids and cheap for parents, and that should be the idea.
Yeah.
I'm not even a parent, and I'm like, yeah, I would give a kid that. Like, that's what it's for.
Especially since now they're just, always on their phones.
Exactly.
The ones that do have them, so that, what I'm saying, that would be perfect. You may not see them for a long time, but hey, they all right. They safe.
Yeah, because think about what kids do when they see you for the first time. You got any games on your phone?
Yep.
You're right.
Have you heard of this game? Do you play this game?
Sound like the kids say, you play Roblox.
Yep.
Right. You play Roblox.
You play Roblox.
Yeah. And also, it would be great, for us siblings, who have consoles, not have to hear, can I play your PlayStation? Can I play your Switch?
Hey.
Can I play your... Yeah, it'll shut them up and leave you alone. Perfect.
Like Pinky,
Win-win.
think about Little Miss Galaxy.
Right.
If you got her Stadia, and all she needed was a tablet, a phone, a TV, something.
I got her. Yeah, I got her. You getting that Stadia for Christmas?
Can I play Minecraft? You can have a Stadia.
Can I play Fortnite?
But the only downfall, she can't play with her friends because all her friends are on PlayStation.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. She don't even know that.
Right.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be on my neck.
Especially since on your cell phone you can actually record your screen, so she can make videos like a professional YouTube. There you go, Pinky, right there. I just helped out. There you go. Boom. On your cell phone, you can screen capture, so you can easily make a nice YouTube video with some high quality gaming footage, all from your Stadia. Google, you need to pay me. I just helped you out there.
You say you need to pay me now?
Pay me. I just helped your marketing. So you can easily make YouTube videos with the games that you love, but it's for kids.
Yeah.
Come up with some nice designs, maybe not the white and black, even though they look nice. The black with the orange trimming looks nice. But make it like a little kitty design, like maybe some, I don't know. I don't know what kids are into.
Or you just get snap-on cases of things that they like.
Mm-hmm.
There you
go. Make
it like a Marvel case or a Fortnite case.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A nice little belt hook so they can just put the controller on their belt loop because they can take it wherever they want and play whatever game they want on any screen that they want.
Right.
They'll feel like little badasses. Just rolling in the spot with a Google Stadia controller on their hip, like who wants to smoke?
You know, they'll be feeling themselves for a little bit.
You know, I'm giving y'all ideas, Google. Just do it, yo. Try it.
Just put me on a payroll, right? Why don't you?
Like, I want you to win, yo. Like I do. Because this has been out for a year and we haven't heard anything from y'all.
Anything.
But you know what? I do see, well, I think they stopped it, but there was a lot of advertisement of Stadia on YouTube. Like every advertisement, every video, you know, I'll click on, like, you hear a little Stadia. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's because they have to. Google owns, doesn't Google still own YouTube?
I think
they, yeah, they
still, they do.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so YouTube didn't have a purpose. They had no choice.
Right.
They had to.
Yeah. But they stopped it though. Now I don't see any advertisement of Stadia. It's always either something about credit, something I really don't care about. I mean, I care about credit, but you know.
Like, bam. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I care about credit. But, you know, other stuff that, you know, really don't mean anything. They're like, hey, you try out this new Korean beauty product that helps with wrinkles. I'm like, I don't have wrinkles. So.
Bridge said the Stadia is just the NVIDIA Shield. Man. Man.
Hey.
Hey.
You like that
happens
sometimes. You like that sometimes.
No, you know what it reminds me of? The Stadia reminds me of, do y'all remember the Ouya?
The Ouya? No.
Okay, the Ouya, and I could be saying it wrong, and maybe that's why. The Ouya was a little gaming box that came out 4, maybe 5 years ago, maybe. And it was basically like this. The problem with it, though, is that they didn't have any games. Let me see if I can find a picture, because maybe if you saw it.
That sounds familiar.
Maybe.
And you said no games on it?
Man, it had absolutely nothing on it.
What type of mess is this?
It was... Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. It was literally nothing on it.
OOLA.
It was OUYA.
OUYA.
Okay, here we go.
OUYA.
Don't worry, I'm about to show y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me get this.
Can you imagine it coming on like a Sega?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I can get it for $42. I can get it for $42 on eBay.
All right, here's what it looks like for those in the chat. Let me blow it up a little bit. This is the Ouya. Okay. Looks cheap as shit. First of all,
it looks like a dreidel without the stem.
Yes.
I remember this controller. I remember.
It was.
Hey, it's cute. Hey, it's cute though. It's cute how you got the OUYA as the button letters. Oh, that's
they
cute.
do. That's cute.
They tried it.
So
that ain't it, but it's cute.
For the history of it, the Ouya was a Kickstarter project, and it started in March 28th of 2013.
It shows.
It was released June 25th, 2013 for $99.
It shows.
99 cents.
If you were wondering about the specs, so the CPU was an ARM Cortex A9, which is 1.7 gigahertz. GPU was like a ULP GeForce, which wasn't like a lot. The specs were bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. However, let me see if they have a list of the games that they had on here. And it's so right that they don't have a list of games because there was no games. So the operating system was the Android 4.1 Jelly Bean.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So it was basically like the only thing you could play was like cell phone games on it. But it was meant to be something bigger, kind of like the Stadia. It was meant to like grow into, I can play Destiny, I can play GTA, I can play a lot of AAA titles, but they never got the license for any of them. It was basically you can only play free Android games.
So this is like a failed Soldier Boy console.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, makes sense.
And I didn't know that it came out 7 years ago. And the lifespan of it, they actually have the lifespan, was 2013 to 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, like an Android box? Yes, you can say that. A failed Android box. That's what Stadia is starting to become, to me.
And that's sad because, you know, if you work on an Android box, you actually have a lot of potential when you know, with open source and things like that to be able to play a good amount of games, you know, if configured correctly. But yikes. I'm just looking at the controller. I'm like,
You know what the controller looks like? Have you ever played, what was it, Meat Boy?
Yeah.
That's what that looks like.
It looks like a knockoff of a controller.
Of Meat Boy.
But that was everyone was promised that. Everyone was, this was the promise of better gaming back then. This was supposed to be the Stadia of that time. And now it's dead. And that's what I fear for Stadia.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Google, if you don't want to become an Ouya, can you please start doing stuff correct? Please.
Please.
Yeah, because it's his name, Booster. Mm-hmm. He was planning on extending Stadia to 23. I'm like, well, let's see how you do this year, and then I understand the hopes, that you want to, be the gaming for the future, if you will. I understand that, but just try and get through this year first, and if this year goes well, then you can be like, okay, if we keep doing, then yeah, we can stay on until 23, 25, 30. Who knows?
But wasn't it somebody from Stadia or somebody that was associated with Stadia that was like, they were running their mouth saying that, you know, streamers and content creators should pay developers?
Yeah. That's the same Stadia, yeah. That's probably another reason why it didn't become popular yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, that's it.
That's why you gotta make sure people you work with shut the F up.
They don't learn today.
You gotta, sometimes you just gotta be quiet.
You know?
You're already in a hole. Don't dig a bigger one. Like, but yeah, that's the Google Stadia Ouya for you.
That'd be a Uno.
What?
About to be a Uno for real.
Right. Uno. Uno. Uno.
But enough about that failed project. Yeah, let's skip this ad break this time and go into the deals. Because Black Friday just passed. I was kind of disappointed with the deals. It was nothing else.
Like, I would say that this Black Friday definitely hit different than other ones. Like, it was not.
It was not the same.
It was not the same at all. I've hit up a lot of people and said, "Did you buy anything on Black Friday?" No. Like it was like across the board. I feel like Black Friday definitely disappointed this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm hoping that Cyber Monday, you know, is a little bit better, but I don't have any expectations for it.
You know what? I can't blame the pandemic for why Black Friday sucks, because most of the Black Friday deals was online. So
Yeah,
it's no reason why a pandemic should have stopped you from doing some good ass deals. Um, I've seen websites do this, and I don't understand why more websites don't do this. But you can actually put people in queues as if it was actually a line to get whatever product, and it should be, oh, if you logged in first, then you're in the queue first for this product.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with it is that they didn't do it, and so PS5s kind of went out the door like 5 seconds.
Yes.
And then they didn't stick to times, so like Black
oh
Friday
god,
literally started the day before Thanksgiving.
I,
Some
I will go ahead. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying. In some most cases, Black Friday kind of started at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
So
I will say this: uh, whatever these bots that take all of the purchases, you know, of all these next gen consoles, um, the queue system, you know, like we've seen it work for like sneakers or you know a ladies Ivy Park or whatnot. So I mean, it's just that like there's so much other things that you know come into play where it's like you know if you're in a queue and you automatically like you accidentally refresh, you lose your you know a chance of you losing your place in line is high. You
mm-hmm.
know if you're you know if you was in queue and your phone died and you miss out or your computer was to crash, things like that. You know, it's I just feel like there has to be a better way, you know, to provide some type of I guess protection for the people who are, you know, who are waiting in front of the computer for hours or waiting for that
Mm-hmm.
long period of time while they're in the
Mm-hmm.
queue,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And yeah, and these websites they just need to do better. Like if you say that you're gonna release at 9, um, no, be ready and
Ready.
don't
Yeah.
crash at 8:59:59. You know,
Because I swear that happened to us
I
the
will
second
say
go
this though,
around.
like trying to find a PS5. I was going on websites I would have never gone in my life. Like
Mm-hmm.
people was like, oh yeah, you can go to Kohl's. Kohl's got PS5s. Yeah,
Man,
you
Yeah,
know,
that's what I said.
yeah.
like Kohl's, like you know, they yeah go. Oh, you can go to B&H. It was like that's the photography company. Yeah, they sell PS5 too. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. You know,
Like,
yeah.
what?
And one more thing, um, I understand people like Costco and Sam's Club. You know, they sell bundles. Stop selling bundles.
Stop
If
selling bundles. Thank
you
you.
know, stop selling the bundles. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm not. Listen, I want to spend. If I want to spend $3.99 or $4.99 respectively on a console, I don't want to spend $879 for a console, 5 controllers, 2 charging stations, and 4 years of PlayStation Plus. I don't need it.
Oh, y'all didn't hear about the scam that fucking Sam's Club tried to pull.
What?
So
Mm-mm.
Sam's, I don't know who at that company did it, but somebody put up an advertisement, and it was only up for like literally like maybe 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to listen to my words carefully so you know why it was a scam. The bundle came with Miles Morales,
Mm-hmm.
and it was another game. I can't remember what the other game was. Both physical copies, 2 controllers, charging dock, and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition.
Scams.
No, nobody heard what I just said.
Say it
Mm-hmm.
again.
Let me repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
2 physical copies, Miles Morales, another game I can't remember. 2 controllers, charging dock, PlayStation 5 digital edition.
Yeah. Where you gonna put the disc at? Where you gonna put the disc at?
Yeah.
Where you gonna put the disc?
I was like, what? Like, so what you gonna do with the physical copies, dog? Like, what are you doing with that?
Look at it, just stare at it.
Oh, I saw two different scenarios. I saw one on Twitter that had me at that time when I saw it. I didn't feel bad for the person who caused the situation. So hear me out. On Twitter, there was a guy who went on eBay and he posted an auction post for a photo of a PlayStation 5. A photo. And he wrote in the description, this is in crisp condition of a PlayStation 5. I do not have the money to buy one, so I'm giving away a photo instead. There were 18 bids, and it ended at $305.
Wow.
For a photo of a PS5.
People don't read, yo.
No.
And at that point, I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad for the people who bought that.
No.
People who bid, no, I don't feel bad for you. The second one was people who were buying PlayStation 5s, Amazon, I think out in the UK. And when they got their boxes, they had cat litter, Nerf guns, and some with nothing at all.
Yeah, you know, hey. Read, my brothers and sisters, read.
Right.
It's fundamental.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna try that today. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna print out a picture of a PS5. And I'm gonna just be like, yo, I'm selling this picture of a PS5 for $500. I'm not gonna overdo it like some of the other people. Just $500.
I say YOLO, Green. YOLO.
I'm doing it. Research. Let's do this for science.
Right.
Like, I need money in my pocket, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Black Friday definitely disappointed this year.
Yeah.
Well,
because David went out and he was saying like the GameStop, it was funny because it's a city within a city, if you will, here in Detroit, called Hamtramck. And it's a small community. It's real nice and everything. He said he had rode down the street because it's not far from us. He rode down the street. It was nice and quiet. He said he started inching closer to the GameStop or, where it's at. And he saw headlights and he got even closer and he saw that line. He said he just rode right past it. Like, I'm not going in there.
Wow.
That's Corona. I'm not going in there.
Did y'all see the news story of the 2 dudes who brung full ass beds to GameStop and spent the night sleeping in front of the GameStop?
Yes.
I think that's dedication.
That is.
Yeah.
That is nice. But it was like in Virginia, which is close to me, and I was like, last night was cold, dog. Like, so.
Yeah.
Wait, it was in Virginia.
Yeah, it was in Norfolk.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I was like, okay, it ain't Northern Virginia because I'm like, I would have seen it too.
Right.
I was like, yo, it was kind of chilly last night, bro. Like why are you just sleeping out there? Thank you for the follow, homies. Yes. But yeah, as far as the deals that's still kind of going on now, I'll read through it. So Best Buy has some good deals. You can get Madden NFL 21 on the Xbox One and PS4 for $34.99. Its original price is $59.99. You can get Marvel Avengers PS4, which is $29.99 is the deal. You can originally get it for $59.99. It also includes the next gen update as well with it. So that's not a bad deal. You can get a 24-inch Samsung FreeSync monitor. Ooh.
Fancy.
Its original price is $197.99, but you can get it for $149.99 right now. That's not bad. I actually have that monitor, to be honest with you.
It's a curved monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is nice.
I'm still kind of shocked, low key. People are still getting the curved monitors. I don't see them too much. Like even at work, I seen maybe within the last 3 months on my side of the building anyway. Just one curved monitor.
Because if you put it next to a regular straight computer monitor, especially one from like HP or any other gaming monitor that their colors range is a little bit higher, it doesn't look like great quality. However, I will tell you that a curved screen is better for your eyesight.
I believe it.
Yep, I have too.
I've had curved phones before, and when I tell you, if you have a curved phone and you use it long enough, when you look at a straight phone, man, it looks so weird. Like for real, you just get so used to seeing the curve, and you get used to seeing things the way that it's meant to be seen.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just a way. I would recommend a curved screen, but I think Samsung needs to boost up the color ranges and the brightness and everything like that first.
Yeah.
Didn't they come out with a 4K curved TV some years ago?
Yeah, they still have curved like monitors and curved TVs, and they update them every year. But it's just the color range, man. They just need to update it. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
But speaking of TVs, at Walmart, you can get a Vizio 70-inch class 4K UHD LED smart TV for just $478. That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a 70-inch too.
Yeah. I mean, it's Vizio, but I mean, go get it. Shit.
Right. Yeah.
Also, you can get the award-winning The Last of Us Part 2 for the PS4 for just $29.99. It's still $60 original price, so $29.99 for the award-winning game. You can get that at Walmart, or as some people call it, Wally World.
Wally World.
Listen.
And while you get your Vizio TV and you play your Last of Us Part 2 on that 70-inch screen TV, you can listen to the gameplay with a Samsung soundbar with wireless subwoofer that doesn't go on your table. It goes on the floor.
You know what? Shut up.
Wait, we putting subwoofers on tables?
Pinky.
I did. I am.
I'm wondering why her sound's shaking the whole damn table.
About to say,
it sounded great though.
I would believe it. You know,
you can feel the air come from the subwoofer.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to. You're not supposed to use a subwoofer as an air conditioning unit. Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh my.
DJ, let me tell you, it's so funny. So I just recently got my L-shaped desk, right? So basically my whole setup is complete. I just need to get little knickknacks here and there, but basically the whole setup is complete. So the first thing they said, I said, hey y'all, I got my desk set up. First thing, is that subwoofer on the floor? Yes.
They came for you quick.
You know, Pinky plays fucking Call of Duty, and all you hear the whole time she's playing with us is bow, bow, bow. Like, God damn.
You know.
Grenades going off.
Footsteps. Oh, I hope you do.
Right? Flawless games. You hear me?
You know.
I'm like,
yo, Katie got to be through the roof now. You got trouble
on the table, dog. On the table.
You know, it's so funny. I remember when we first started playing, the video was like, why are these footsteps so loud?
I did. It was loud as hell for no reason.
Yes. No, it was a reason. Because you had it on the table. But you can get a Samsung sound bar with a wireless subwoofer for $99. That's pretty good. Especially since it's Samsung. So yeah, $99 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Amazon has some deals. You can get a 10-inch Fire tablet. Why is Amazon still doing tablets, dog?
I mean, because you got to think about it's the more so for the kids. It's not for the adults anyway. I mean, I could appreciate a tablet.
You know what? I don't mean the tablets. I mean the Kindles.
Oh,
stop doing the Kindles. Stop that.
Yeah, stop. I agree. Stop doing the damn Kindles. Tablets is fine. Kindles, no.
But you can get a 10-inch Fire tablet for $79.99. Its original price is $149.99. That's almost half. So that's good.
Yeah.
You can get a toner arm adjustable mic stand. Oh, okay. You know what? Our producer is Bridge. She comes up with these deals or whatever, right? And it's magical that this arm adjustable mic stand is the one I just got. So, because I told her about it. It's originally $40. You can get it for $19.97 like I did. And it's wonderful, let me just tell you. It's
97,
magical.
that was a good year. I was
how long are these deals last?
As far as I know, it's supposed to last until Black Friday is over, which I think is Tuesday. So, get it now. I will say if you are looking for a mic stand arm adjustable bar, and this one is really good, and it won't break on you. I've already tested it out. I pretty much drop kicked this bitch, and it did.
Dang.
I drop kick.
Right.
It's nice. It's nice. I just put it like that. It's nice. But you can get it for $19.97. $19.97. It's originally $40. So, and then also you can get the Fire TV Cube. When the fuck did they come out with a Fire TV Cube?
A while ago.
I don't know.
I didn't even know it came like that. I thought it was a stick.
They must have did it maybe not too long. I don't know.
Okay.
No, they've had the
Fire
TV
Stick for years.
Okay. Well, it's originally priced at $119.99. You can get it for $79.99. That's not bad, and it's a Alexa voice remote as well. So, yeah, go ahead and get that. Shoot.
Yeah.
Amazon got some good deals. Best Buy got some good deals. Walmart, I would give you credit, but I'm still on that fuck Walmart thing. So.
Me too.
Until I can get a PS5, fuck Walmart.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sick and tired of seeing old deer on my damn.
Yeah. Man, if I see another deer, me and deers are scrapping right now. Just off of that.
Is it Walmart? Scrapping. No, it's Amazon with the goddamn puppies. Looking at
you. Yeah, it's Amazon with the puppies and then Walmart with the deers.
Right.
The puppy Evil. Just staring at me like that's supposed to make me happy. Man, fuck that puppy. Where's my PS5, yo? But yeah, those are the deals that we got for this week, and we'll have some new ones next week. Especially since Christmas is right around the fucking corner. Mm-hmm. That thing is like
what, 3 weeks away? Is that right?
Like 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. Sure. Now me, it's weird because I gotta do Christmas. Then our anniversary is around the corner from Christmas. Like literally a week later from Christmas. Mm-hmm. And then Valentine's Day is like a month after that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Green about to be broke.
I need all the deals, okay? Give me all.
You need the prayers and the energy too.
Yes.
Yeah. That too.
Gifts.
I need all the deals. But yeah, that's the deals. Pinky, what has come across your desk?
Well, friends, I had a very eventful weekend, if you will, holiday weekend. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that there's an issue. I can't sugarcoat it because we know it's there, but there is some folks that have issues with us Black women in gaming content creation, if you will. So I want to let y'all know we are here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. Our crowns are tightly secured on our heads, and we're ready to go. If you have an issue with us, you might as well go ahead and go to sleep because we here to stay. I want to make sure that I do shout out those that do support us in this field, because even though it looks like that we out here, we still have a lot of work to do. So we're, knocking on these doors, knocking them down, creating doors, if you will, creating windows as we do the same. So, just make sure you tell your favorite, Black woman content creator, I love you. I support you. If you need me, I'm here.
Pinky, I love you. I support you.
Right, I
If
was
you
just
need
about
me,
to
I'm
do
here.
that.
Maya, Pinky, I love you. I support you. Appreciate everything y'all do.
Yeah, let me just get that out the way now, because I'm
Like, for
forgetting.
real.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Because, little stuff like that, it does. It may not seem like it's a lot, but trust me, it is a lot to us, because we work very hard. We do. We really work very hard. We put in hours, sacrifices, stuff like that, especially, the ones like me that has a family, you know what I'm saying? So I thank you all for supporting us in the work that we do, liking our content, sharing our content, and word of mouth helps a whole lot. A lot. I know that we have this thing in our mind that you have to give us money. Let me be perfect clear. Thank you, but you don't have to. Just liking our content, sharing our content, word of mouth is equal enough or more, you know what I mean, to help and support us. So that came across my desk this holiday weekend. Make sure you, like I said, tell your favorite content creator that you love them, support your work, keep doing what you do, all that good stuff, because it goes a long way, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yes. And shout out to Easy E for the follow. Thank you. Tig says, I make it a rule not to listen to people whose faces are longer than chewed gum.
The shade of it all, honey. Yes.
Yeah, so let's do this.
That's funny.
Let's name some of the content creators we appreciate. I'll start off and say, on my end is Miss Pinky 313, Maya 97, KR Bridge, Paul the Blue, just Tig, because she does an amazing job on TikTok. The female phenom, X Mira, Ebonics, Zombie Kills, Enemy Saga. God damn, it's so many. I'm trying.
You naming some of the ones I was going to name.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'll start with that list. There we go.
Yeah, I can jump in. Everyone that Green said, I gotta add Cup of Noodle,
Yeah.
Story Mobe.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who else? Is it Iki Cassie, Pixie Pew, Black Girl Gamers as a whole.
Yeah.
That's no Alley Cat, Brown Girl Gamer Code, Chelsea Bites. And there's a lot, for real.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Lemonade.
us.
Who else?
Light Skin Wasp. Oh, she
Yes,
changed her name.
Light Skin Wasp. Yes. She just changed
Ruby
her
Rose.
name. Yeah, Ruby Rose. She just changed her name. She was
Waspet.
KLB. I think finding Kiki now. It's like
it's
yeah.
finding Kai. Oh yeah, Kai.
Yeah, like Kai something like that. Yeah. Kiki baby as well.
At grandma.
At grandma, yes, Auntie Yo Yo.
Oh yeah. She's awesome too.
Fitness, cosplay.
Yeah.
Lala and Yaya.
Yeah.
The Miss Light.
Yeah.
Oh, Light. Yeah, Light. Damn, it's a lot, dog.
It really is.
And that's what's so great about it. Is there's so many, like Black women content creators that are killing it and it's not just in gaming, it's just in so many different realms. And it's something that should be celebrated and appreciated like every day.
Yeah, and for some people to get mad at them because they got a free gaming console is a little ridiculous, but whatever.
Right.
So if you get mad, then that should tell you to step your game up.
Period.
Stop complaining and start creating.
But don't be get mad when people be all on Steel Series and Elgato's channels and begging for free stuff on the because I am definitely one of them. I will not lie. I'm the first one.
Tatted Poodle, definitely Tatted Poodle.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin Woo, she does a lot of fitness one. Amber Glow Yoga.
Yeah. Ooh, Cookie.
Yes, Cookie.
Cookie.
Yes. It's a lot, dog. It really is a lot.
I'm about to go through my friends list. Kiwi on the Sticks.
Oh yeah.
Leah the Off-Road British Gamer. FLS Colors. Alexis A, she's good. So she's dope too. Ash Said Hi.
Yeah.
Ash Rocks.
Miss Ash Rocks, yep.
Okay. Let's see who else off the top of my head.
Just Moon Beam as well.
Mimi Baby. Even though she swears she don't streams.
Who? What you say?
Mimi Baby.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I don't stream. Yes, you do. Tasha Mack.
It really is a lot, and it goes to show that like how unappreciated, black women in the gaming industry are. So like for those to just start attacking black women and say that they're begging for stuff, they deserve the stuff they get.
Yeah,
they do.
And they deserve more, and that's the problem. There should be more representation. So, shout out to all the women out there fighting for it. Lady Lush is here. Hello, Lady Lush.
Lush, Habu, and another content
Amber
creator
Moon.
right there.
Yeah.
Lady Lush is a content creator. Yes, she is.
Amber Moon has a Twitch too. Yo, when I first saw Amber Moon, I'm not even gonna lie to you, the crush radar was sky high. I was like, wait a minute, who is this?
Yeah.
And I was single at the time that I first saw her.
Shorty swing my way.
Right.
I was
look good to me.
Yeah.
She a little short, but I take it.
And that was the thing though, because I appreciated that because it was like you saw, you see a wrestler, just having fun outside of the business, and like she was playing I think Mario Kart. She was doing cooking streams. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I get to enjoy this, So. I want to say WWE, you're bugging with this whole restriction on them using Twitch and other third party services.
They really are.
And if that was the case, why Zelina Vega got released? And I'm sorry, y'all hockey kind of trash.
Man, look, we talked about that on one of our podcasts, and it's weird because you see how successful that how more successful the wrestlers can be, especially with Austin Creed now. Being a host on G4, and stuff like that, and WWE just want the money, dog. They just want a piece of everything,
right?
And that's the problem. The problem is that, like, look, I understand that they have, they're under contract, but the way I look at it is like WWE is missing out on a marketing gold mine because you have all of these talent that people look up to, people pay money to see, and now you're getting upset because they're using their quote unquote likeness, on another platform. And I'm like, if you have these same wrestlers that are on this platform on Twitch that are playing games with the same people that are spending money, right? You find a way to form a partnership. Let them get some type of benefit from that.
Yeah.
and then work on a deal where, you know, WWE gets some type of, you know, recognition, you know, or, you know, even add it as like a perk, you know, like WWE has a stream, they have their own channel on Twitch, you know, and it doesn't get that much traction.
Really?
But you go to AJ Styles had one. Obviously, Zelina Vega has, you know, she has her channel with Aleister Black, Paige, Mike Rome. There's so much WWE talent that have Twitch pages, from announcers to, you know, wrestlers that don't get that much recognition. You know, to some of the bigger stars. Like you got the Austin Creeds, Cesaro, Adam Cole, and then you got, well, Selena Vega when she was working there, but no longer. So Thea Trinidad, and then Ember Moon, Mia Yim, Paige, like all of them have Twitch channels, and they're generating, you know, revenue, but they're also generating traffic because people will go from watching them on SmackDown, watching them on Raw, watching them on NXT, to go to Twitch and say, all right, cool, I could possibly get to play games with somebody I admire on TV. You know, like the possibilities of a marketing gold mine are right there in WWE's face, but selfishness, greed, and money, you know, is slowly killing that away.
If this doesn't tell you how much money that WWE wants, I don't know what is. But I don't know if you saw a push, but WWE sent me an email not that long ago to tell me about like meet and greets that you can have, but it's Zoom meet and greets. So I was like, oh, I wonder how much that is. You know, whatever. I do it. That's cool. Man, that shit was like $250. I was like, for what?
A Zoom. Listen, for $250, you better send me a championship belt.
Yes.
You better send me a care package with some autographed materials from that wrestler. You know, and like I better get it the day I'm meeting the person, like something.
I think it was like you get to meet them. It's like 5 minutes. And then you get a screenshot with you and him. I was like, I can do that. Like,
you know, wait. Matter of fact, because I got that email too. I want to find the exact details.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Virtual meet and greets announced for Hell in a Cell. It was, so this one was for Hell in a Cell. Limited virtual meet and greet tickets were $125.
Yeah.
2-minute live chat with WWE superstar, downloadable video of your entire experience, opportunity to purchase signed WWE merchandise.
Like, we can do that ourselves. Like, we can record it ourselves. Literally, all I have to do is press the Windows, the Alt, and the letter R, and I can record the whole damn thing myself.
You acting like people don't already got the snipping tool ready to go.
Right, exactly. Snip. Okay, I got it.
Like, you had to include that. I already did it, dog.
Right.
Like the fact that you couldn't make this free. Like the fact that you're so focused on money that you could have done something, a small gesture, saying, you know what? Let's just have free Zoom meetings with fans.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have bumped it up to like $150 and been like, yo, buy this exclusive WWE title and we'll include 2 minutes of a meet and greet. Or something like that. Like, you could have bumped up the price a little bit, gave us some sort of merchandise, and just said, you know, we're just going to do the meet and greet. Record it if you want. But I looked at that thing. I was like, yeah, whatever. No. 2 minutes?
And that's why it was funny to me, because I remember when I went to WrestleMania 35, and I recall when I paid for WWE access, I think it was like $55. I could be wrong. I think it was like $55, and you could walk in with your stuff, or you could purchase stuff, and that's when you get to meet the superstars. And if there was VIP ones where it's like one-on-ones where you can have conversations and you take a picture, those were like around $100.
Mm-hmm.
But for $55, you're still able to meet and get autographs and take pictures with other superstars. It's probably not the high profile ones.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why I'm like, for $125, I mean, like, for this one, this was for Hell in a Cell. They had AJ Styles and Rhea Ripley on one day. They had Kevin Owens on another day. They had Kofi Kingston and Johnny Gargano that Monday after Hell in a Cell.
Nah, I'm cool.
You could make that free. It's not going to hurt you. All it does is
even if you did charge, I can see a smaller price, $50,
right?
And I can see that because you're not getting anything else other than that Zoom meeting and the recording that you can do yourself. Maybe like a personalized message, like.
But then I also want to know, like, you know, they treating this like, you know, like you. Well, like me, I'm, you know, my folks from the Caribbean, so it's like you get a phone card and you get to talk to them for like 10 minutes, and then as soon as that 10 minutes is up, it's up.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, you got 2 minutes. You know, like, hopefully you get a clock or whatnot. You in the middle of a good conversation, and then boom, you gone.
Now,
like, they don't even tell you. They say thank you for the experience.
Right. Thank you for the experience.
Now, if it was something like I could tell the wrestler, like, hey, can I get a drop? And then it's like Kofi Kingston said, hey, y'all, you watching Real Ones Gaming right here on Twitch. Then I'd be like, yeah, here you go, $125.
Right. But that's the thing, though. You know, it's like, in 2 minutes, like, you legit, like, if you're buying this, like, you gotta, like, prepare, like, a script. He was like, okay, how much stuff can I get out to the superstar in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
You know, because you're like, oh, because as soon as it starts, you on the clock. Hey, what's your name? Oh, my name is Push. All right, that's 30 seconds. All right, we got to keep going.
Right.
I mean, if they were to do something like that, like something where even the media could join in and get like drops and, you know, stuff that's very memorable, then cool. I can understand that. But 2 minutes, dog. You can't ask that much in 2 minutes.
No.
And I'm sure there's some things they can't even answer for you. I mean, what would you really ask a professional wrestler when you got 2 minutes?
Because, I mean, 2 minutes, it's like, oh my God, it's so, oh my God. And that's for 2 minutes. It's gone.
Because, I mean, you can't ask them anything extensive about wrestling because most of the answers are very long-winded anyway.
Yeah.
So
basically, all you're doing is saying, well, look, it's good to see you. I hope you do well. And yeah.
2 minutes.
And that's it.
Yeah. You know? You can't say the next thing because as soon as you say yeah, it's already done.
Right.
You know?
I'm not paying that much, dog. I'm cool.
I'm not.
I'll see y'all in the streets one way or another.
I'll see y'all at WrestleMania again.
Right.
When it's worth it.
Right.
Like, when you get old and you can't wrestle no more, I'll see you at one of these conventions where you'll be doing the same interaction for a little bit longer. I'll get a picture with you and a signed autograph for $50. And that's when I like it.
I will say that's one of the reasons why I like the independent scene, because whenever there's wrestlers who leave, like the major companies like WWE, a lot of them like to continue fighting. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I've been to, like, in Virginia, we had a promotion called Nova Pro, and they used to have wrestling matches in like fire stations, at bars, and like at community centers, and they would bring like big talent, you know, who were like on the independent scene. So I met Mia Yim before she went to NXT. Like, I met, you know, like Nick Aldis. I've met so many different wrestlers who are now like on the TV screen, or who were on the TV screen, and like, you know, they're no longer with the company. And you pay like $10, you know, $10-15, and you get to meet a wrestler. So whenever you see $125 for 2 minutes, I'm like, come on, like, I'm not paying that.
Yeah, no. They're crazy.
You know.
But, you know, that's what it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
Yep.
But anything else you guys want to talk about before we close things out?
That's it for me. I see Steam is doing a sale. Their autumn sale in light of the award show. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's up until from now up until December 2nd.
Okay.
Not
So
sure
check out
which
Steam.
games, but they're doing an autumn sale.
Paula says, DJ, Hello Kitty is the best wrestler ever.
Wow.
All right. Well, then let's start closing this out. Let's start with DJ. Tell them where they can find you, and what are you going to be working on after this?
Well, first I want to say thank you guys for having me. Definitely had a blast.
Oh,
Always great time with you guys. So good to finally get on the podcast. You know.
Right.
For those who want to follow me, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and some Saturdays. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me on twitch.tv/PushPlaytheDJ. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are usually our wrestling streams. I also do throw in a whole bunch of random streams as well, and I do a whole bunch of variety gaming. So twitch.tv/PushPlaytheDJ. Follow me on social media on Instagram. Same name, PushPlaytheDJ. Twitter as well. And like I said, I'm going to be building more of my YouTube content. I've been kind of slacking on it. So PushPlaytheDJ on YouTube. And I will be posting a lot of the career mode footage, a whole bunch of montages, a whole bunch of bloopers, a whole bunch of fails, because we're not perfect. We're not the best gamers, and even the best gamers have some fail moments. So I'll be doing that, and like I said, whenever I get the virtual reality set up, there'll be a lot of virtual reality content I'll be coming on to Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube, and I will be getting more acquainted with TikTok as well.
Yeah, that isn't that always hard to learn a new social media?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you can talk to Just Tig. She's a goddamn TikTok guru.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. So yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'll be working on. And like I said, I appreciate you guys having me on the podcast. And yo, please, like, real talk, wash your hands, wash your booties, wear a mask. I say this every time at the end of the stream, like, for real, wash your hands, wash your booties, wear a mask, and tell somebody a nice thing, regardless if you know them or not. Somebody that you know that you love them, because you never know what somebody's going through. You can brighten their day with a nice gesture. And this time on this world is we don't own it, it's only rented. So keep that in mind.
Word.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor DJ.
Collection plate coming now. Okay.
Right.
All right, Maya. Good talk.
Showing out. What?
Nothing.
There you go.
Oh, I just started my whole thing and just like, all right, good talk. Dang. Excuse me. Anyway. All right, peeps. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. We really appreciate all the love and support that you guys give us. Thank you for the chatters today. DJ, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys can find me here on Twitch at Maya_7. I am also on tweets. Yay! At Maya with 2 A's _97. You'll also see me here on the RealOnesGaming channel every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing some games or art, cooking, whatever tickles your fancy. Make sure you guys stay safe, wear a mask, keep that 64 ounce of hand sanitizer on you, keep them Lysol wipes if you can find them. Okay.
Right.
If you can find them, keep them on you, wipe everything down that you touch, and yeah, that's what I have to say.
Okay. All right. And Queen Pinky with the fur coats.
Every time. Well, friends, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us. Thank you again, DJ, for coming and hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? You rich now. You got like 10 Teslas in the garage and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
We out here.
Teslas. I'm trying to get one. I'm still finding my little Acura. I'm good. Little gas guzzlers, all right.
Right. That's cheap nowadays. So hey, ball out of control.
Right.
Ball out of control. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us today. It was a really nice stream today. Like Green said earlier, we are over the hump. We are on our 50th one now. We about to go on the 52. What? We out of control. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us. Again, you can catch me here on Twitch. I stream every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 10, but I'm gonna try and physically wake up earlier than that. But for sure, starting off at 10 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I stream on Saturdays as well. It's my bonus day, so it's a given time. So just make sure you follow my social media. You can find me on Instagram at 313 Queen Pinky. You can also find me on my Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 Play _ and as well as my YouTube. I got some videos cooking up. I am in the editing process as we speak. So some new content will be on there as well. So yes, follow me on my YouTube, 313 Miss Pinky on there. Again, thank you guys for your love and your support during this time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, keep your ears open, keep them eyes open. Make sure you watch your back. Say a prayer, love your friend and your family. That's all we need in this world is some tender love and care. Tender love and care.
Yes. That social distance, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the same time, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right. And y'all know who it is. It's Greensp. You can check me out on all social medias, Twitter and Twitch, Greensp _R1G. You can check me out on Twitch, of course, Greensp _ Did I say Twitter and Twitch?
Sound like you said Twitter and Twitch, yes.
Okay, I meant Twitter and Instagram, Greensp _R1G, and then on Twitch, it's Greensp _. You can catch me out on TikTok. I only got like 3 videos, so, I mean, you don't have to rush right now. Greensp on there. I'm on Facebook, but I stopped the Facebook gaming only because, wasn't fun.
Actually, you'd be surprised. You know, we keep this in mind, y'all. Keep Facebook gaming in mind. Keep it in mind for the future.
I mean, it's still in the back pocket, but I'm not going to do it on the regular yet. What else? Don't forget, tonight is movie night over at RealOnesGaming Discord.
Yes.
So make sure y'all stop past. We're watching Babadook.
Oh, yes.
So
that's the movie. Okay.
Make sure y'all comment through. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Discord channel. Discord link is right there. Mm-hmm. You can join the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord because it's a lot of networking, a lot of tools being put in there. If you're a content creator and you want to know some tools out there that can help you out, we put them in there. You can also network. You can find people to play games with and all of that good stuff. All in the Discord. You can also check out RealOnesGaming.com for content, written content, as well as video content, as well as YouTube videos and more, so much more. Special shout out to Paula Blue. She is our editor for the website, and she's doing an amazing job. So check that out. Do that. This week I'll be posting up a video today, speaking about some drama that's been happening in the gaming community. So make sure you check that out on my YouTube. If you just search Greensp on YouTube, you'll find me. You'll see the panda with the pink and the green, and you'll know it's me. But yeah, that's it, guys. It's been an awesome thing. Awesome podcast. Once again, thank you to PushPlaytheDJ for stopping past, blessing us with the presence.
I appreciate y'all.
No problem.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all doing a great job with this podcast. I've caught a couple episodes before, so like I said, it's a pleasure to be on here, and pleasure to be around great people. You know, great creative minds as well. So, looking forward to more growth with the real ones.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I cried.
Yes.
Tear.
Right. Right.
And make sure if you missed any of the episodes previously, you can go to Spotify, iTunes, wherever podcasts are. You can even go on YouTube if you want to watch the video version. All Real Ones Gaming. So check that out. And until next time, guys, we will catch you guys later. Stay real.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.